we like our men very confident.
Please.
Very confident, like very, very confident. It's you need to be confident.
It's
like,
okay. You have to have confidence on your body. You have to smell confident.
Don't get intimidated. For real, like
God.
why would you want to go with a guy that feels intimidated?
It's even easy
by
to
you.
smell. It's easy to. It's just like when a girl gets heartbroken and she comes out and says men are scum.
Yeah.
Why generalize?
Why would you generalize men as scum?
I don't know whether to call it subjective or objective reasoning now. I don't get the basis.
It was one person who broke your heart. Why are you
cannot say
generalizing
everybody?
it? Men are scum.
That's
why?
a huge general. I still believe men are scum, sha.
Meet the guy that broke your heart
and call him scum.
Where's the guy that broke your heart?
Say Tunde
You
of
are
so
scum.
You are scum. Tunde that works with Zenith Bank.
You are scum.
That's it. Mention the branch too.
Why
I beg.
Why generalize it for real? That's exactly what this spanking did. Like bringing it. Are we independent women for real? We have to ask ourselves these questions because it looks like we're fighting for independent women right now. I am in the middle, like I said.
Somewhere. Please, we are still trying to, you know.
I love to be pampered, so I'm very dependent.
I enjoy chivalry.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to NENEVERSE. If you are a returning subscriber, you know I love you so much. You guys, thank you for constantly and consistently watching my videos. You know, thank you so much, guys. If this is the first time you're seeing my beautiful face or this beautiful face, you are highly welcome to NENEVERSE. You know, it's not every time you get to learn when you're having so much fun. It's not every day or every time you get to learn when having so much fun. So if you are like a lover of relatable every day-to-day happenings around you, marriage, relationship, self-development, you know, you're actually at the right place. And thank you so much for stopping by, and please do not make this your last time you're seeing this face by kindly subscribing to my channel and then turn on all notifications so you don't get to miss out on any of my videos. I usually upload once or twice weekly, so turn on your notifications so you don't get to miss out on anyone. Welcome to NENEVERSE, and thank you for joining the family, basically. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just go right into the video today, which is basically I'm not doing this video alone. I have a company, and she's a podcaster, she's a lawyer, and I decided to do this with someone so we can have so much fun while on it. And we'll be talking about a very pressing, not really pressing, it's actually everywhere, it's a viral issue topic that's going on right now. We know about the popular FUNKE Akindele and the husband JJC Skills. FUNKE Akindele is actually a lawyer, maybe that's why I was kind of, you know, want to talk about it. And then the husband JJC Skills, yeah, there's actually a rumor of their breakup, and then that's okay, that's not even why we are here. Why I am making the video, I have someone on my video, I have a company that we are to analyze and discuss that. There is also actually a video, there's actually a post that someone made, you know, with regards to this FUNKE Akindele's breakup or marriage breakup. Someone said he's a popular Twitter user or activist or whatever. He actually went to my university. His name is Pranking. If you're very active on Twitter or any social media platform, you should know Pranking. He's always a very controversial person. He has something to say on almost every topic, trending issue and all. So he had something to say on this, and this is exactly why I'm making this video. Like, why do you have to have this to say? He made a post, and I'm going to read that post. He said something about you know, FUNKE Akindele asking the husband to leave the house, and then FUNKE Akindele also, you know, because of the fact that she's an independent woman. And then he said something about, you know, this is the reason why men don't marry or why men avoid independent women, because according to him, you know, they're not intimidated, but they are just scared of being humiliated in the future, you know. So this got me we need to talk about this. We want to analyze this And for real, it's not even funny. Why would someone have something like this to say about a trending issue? We're talking about people who have just broken up, people who are, we're not even sure, we're not so sure. Of course, social media, anything can just go viral, and then we just pick what we want to pick because of online in-laws. We always have something to say when it has to do with relationship, marriage, celebrities and all. But this particular one got me thinking, and I had to make this video because for real, you really do not have to say something about every trending topic if you don't have something really serious or something intelligent to say. If not, you really just have to shush. This one, what has this got to do with being independent? You being intimidated, you being thinking about being humiliated in the future is like a whole lot for me, coming from a guy. Why would you want to start thinking of the future, being humiliated in the future? Why would you even want to be with someone whom you feel would humiliate you in the future? Why would you even be feeling intimidated in the first place? I have a problem with the fact that you are saying that men avoid independent women because they are scared of being humiliated in the future. Really, for real? Well, I'm not going to be having this video talking about this alone. I have a company in person of Let's Talk with Onyi. She's a podcaster, like I said, and she's a lawyer. So please do well to follow her on podcast. If you don't know, podcast is like a platform where you can hear someone talk, important topics you can learn from, you can also vibe from, stuff like that. So I'm going to just let her introduce herself so we can just go right into the video. It's not going to bore you, for real. It's just a chit chat. It's just some kind of gist, that you might love. So let's just welcome Let's Talk with Onyi. Please don't stop watching. Hey guys, welcome back. So meet Talk with Onyi. Like I said, she's on podcast. You can just follow her on podcast right now. Type Talk with Onyi.
Let's Talk.
Oh, sorry, Jesus. Let's Talk with Onyi. Yes. Let's Talk with Onyi, right? So I'm going to begin handing over the mic to her so she can introduce herself properly, and then we can just go right into the video of today. Please don't go nowhere. I promise we're not going to bore you. We're not going to bore you. She's a vibe, for real. She's a real vibe. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not even kidding. So just hang in there. Don't go nowhere. And let's just get started. Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much, Nene of NENEVERSE, for having me here. Mm-hmm. Thank you. It was, when I got your call, I was like, oh, finally, yes, please.
Okay.
So my name is Confidence Onyinye. I'm a lawyer, as she said earlier. I run a podcast. It's called Let's Talk with Onyi on Anchor FM. But if you have it, the podcast is available for listening on every streaming platform. It's available. So if you even have your Apple Podcast or Google Podcast or Pocket Cast or whatever cast it is, just type in the search bar Let's Talk with Onyi. You would find the podcast there. Trust me, something to listen to. It is very interesting. Sometimes we have people over to record with us, sometimes we go solo, but then it's exceptional, even though I say so myself. Yeah. So yes, what will we be?
So yeah, like I said, today we are going to be talking about, I already said that in the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about FUNKE Akindele, FUNKE Akindele and JJC, the husband. There is a rumor going on. Let's just call it a rumor because people are just talking. People are having different things to say, and we're not really sure exactly what the issue is or what exactly led to the breakup. Yeah. We know that they've broken up because the husband came, talked about it. They're no longer together, and he has left the marriage and all that. So there's this particular post I saw on Instagram, on Instablog. Somebody posted, like, a doctor. That guy, he actually went to my school. He's a very controversial person. He has something to say, so I'm just going to read it out. Just give me like a minute. So there is this post that someone made, like a doctor. His name is Pen King. If you are very active on social media, you should know Pen King. So he's a very controversial person on Twitter, and he had this to say about the present issue, the marriage breakup and all that. So I'm just going to read it out so you guys can understand where we're coming from. Yeah. So this is from Penking on Twitter, and he said small quarrel and Funke Akindele asked her husband JJC skills to leave the house. For those of you that have been asking for ages, this is exactly why men avoid independent women.
In quotes.
In quotes. We are not intimidated by your success. We just don't want to be humiliated in this manner someday. Yeah, I even commented. Yeah. So this person said this is why they avoid independent women, because they don't want to be humiliated someday. Right? He's not intimidated. He said they're not intimidated. They just don't want to be humiliated in the future. So like, I'm thinking, like, why would someone actually come up to say something like this in, like, at this point when a couple just broke up?
Yeah.
Like, why would someone actually come out to say it's about independent women? It's the fact that Funke Akindele is an independent woman. That's why he feels that the marriage broke up. So, like, what do you think? Do you feel like I don't even know? Like,
I think it's just this online in-laws. They do the most. First off, I just want to say, if you fear future humiliation, and that's what's stopping you from approaching an independent woman, it means you're intimidated. Take it or leave it.
yeah,
You can't be thinking about a humiliation that might not even happen.
Do you understand?
And you say that's why you're not going after an independent woman.
It hasn't even happened yet. Do you understand?
Like
why? And why do you even think that it's because of her being independent that made the marriage to
are
hit
you
the rock?
inside the
Are
marriage?
you in the marriage?
Are you there?
Do you understand?
Are you there, uncle? Are you inside the marriage? Who told you she asked him to leave the house? Who told you? JJC just came and said there's been a separation. Full stop. Even though, yes, her stepson Benito has been going crazy all over, but then it's not enough for you to just arrive at this conclusion. After people say women fly into conclusion, hello, Dr. Pen King, what's
Penking, actually.
yeah, Pen King, take it easy. You can't just conclude that it's because she's independent, that's why they're having issues. Come on now, come on. That's like, you are going way overboard. You're not in the
For
marriage, you don't know
real.
what's going on. So
Like,
no,
seriously, he's not even supposed to like make that statement
at all.
Like, I feel like right now someone is going through a hard time, the family is going through a hard time, like the whole marriage breakup thing and all. This is not the point for someone to just pinpoint something and feel that this is the reason why they are breaking up.
And apportion blame. Hello.
So in other words, are you saying that women are supposed to be dependent on the men? We don't have a problem with that. If that's what you want, I'm very, very dependent. I love to be very dependent. For real. Like, I love to be very dependent. I feel like every lady also loves to be very dependent.
Yeah.
But if you're saying that women being independent might be a problem tomorrow, maybe for their spouse or for whatever relationship they want to get into with anybody, if you feel that them being independent is a problem, that means you're telling women to be dependent on men. They shouldn't work. They shouldn't like really what's the word? They shouldn't really go outside the box trying to find themselves. Because if you're talking about, we're not talking about Funke Akindele's, whether or not that's what is going on. That's not even what we are talking about, for real. What we are talking about is, why do you think, or why do you find it okay to say it's because she's independent, or this is why people don't marry independent women or avoid independent women? Banking, like, is this like you saying women shouldn't really stress?
I think he's being, if we turn this thing the other way, I think he's trying to say, if Funke was dependent on JJC, whatever happened, whether Funke's fault or JJC's fault, you cannot do anything. She'll be stuck with the man. So that still shows the need to overpower women. It's the way I understand it, though. That's the way I see, because if you're saying it's because she's an independent woman, that's why the separation is happening. So if she were to be dependent, we don't know who fucked up. We don't know what's going on. But let's assume for a nanosecond that JJC is the one at fault. She wouldn't be able to move out because she's dependent. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
That stamps on dependent women
Yeah.
now. I don't think being an independent woman is
the problem. Seriously, because that's actually where I have a problem. That's why, like, I feel like I'm making this video, because if you're saying women should indirectly you're saying women shouldn't be independent.
Yeah.
You're saying women should be dependent on someone, which we don't have a problem with.
With
Really don't have a problem with. We like to be very dependent. But I also hope that what you're trying to do, or for you personally, I hope that it's not you feeling intimidated. I hope this is not you trying to hold yourself back because you feel, or you're not able to talk to someone
because
you may want to talk
assume
to.
She's independent.
Yeah. So like I feel like this is also you tying yourself or putting yourself in a fix that you can't even come out. If you really like someone and you want to approach the person, and then in your head you're saying she's an independent woman, so I'm just going to stay back.
What is even an independent woman?
I was going to say that we need to start from the definition of who is an independent woman. It's a woman that can actually do stuff for herself.
Period, though.
Basically.
So
right?
because she can do stuff for herself now,
problem.
it now becomes a problem. She can do stuff for herself and you're still complaining, oh, it's because you can do stuff for yourself.
Yeah.
That's why you're a problem. Make it make sense. I don't understand it at all. Are we going to be dependent or are we going to be independent? Tell us.
Or are we going to be in the middle? I feel like we should be in the I want to be in the middle. For real, I actually want to be in the middle.
Okay, what is the middle? What's the middle?
The middle is the point where you are not dependent, so dependent. You are not so independent, so that we can just let's just be in the middle, so that peace can reign. Because it looks like it's a problem. It's a problem to be independent, but some men also want to be with independent women. Most men have said they want to be with independent women. Then I don't want to start thinking that these men that say these things are lazy people. I don't want to say that, but from what this person is saying is making me think that way, because you're saying this is why we don't want independent women, right? So I don't want to start thinking that people that are going for independent women are people that they feel like this person already has her shit together, so let me just go and then enjoy from.
You see her as a cash cow.
Rip from where I did not sow, that kind of stuff.
But low-key, I think this whole independent woman thing has always been an issue from way back, because I know someone who used to work at Zenith Bank. She was the manager of a particular branch in Lagos. Personally, I know her very well. Now, a lot of people kept saying, oh, she has loads of money, I can't marry her because she's an independent woman. And I'm not even gonna joke, she's not married now.
Till now.
She's not married now. She's way older. She's somebody I look up to. I can call her my mom. She's not married till now. And I don't get it. I don't understand. How do we make men comfortable? Why do we have to make am I really saying how do we make men comfortable? Why do we have to make you comfortable?
Like,
for goodness sake. Right from education to the workspace and to money. You have a problem with a woman being independent. Okay, I don't get it.
For me, I actually feel like I can't even be with someone who is intimidated by the things I want to achieve for myself.
Yeah,
I can't be with someone who is intimidated or feels intimidated or feels he will be humiliated in future. Something that hasn't happened. Why would you want to think that way?
It is the what's the first word you said? It is the
humiliation.
Not humiliation. Insecurity in the man now.
Yeah.
That's making it be like that.
A lot of people have insecurity issues.
You see a successful woman, you begin to feel insecure. You never hear a woman complain about a successful man like this.
Why? Exactly.
You never hear it.
I mean,
you never hear it. But then you hear the man going off about, oh, she's this, she's that. I can't manage her. Why do you want to manage her? Manager. What do you want to manage? Why do you want to manage?
For real. Because
marriage
is if you've actually made up your mind to do this marriage thing, thinking of the future humiliation shouldn't be on the list. For real, if you ask me, why would you be thinking about something that hasn't even happened? It means you're already preparing your mind out in case it happens. You don't even really love the person like the way you claim. That means you don't even love the person
at all.
Let's even still think that means you're even going into the marriage for some reasons. Why would you even be planning that in case something happens, in case I am humiliated?
So you believe she has the ability to humiliate you?
Like, why? You're supposed to be the guy, right? It's you who you're supposed to be the guy in this thing. Like, why not just be a guy? Don't be tacky. don't be
Don't
tacky
be
for
beg.
real. Like
We
seriously,
don't like confident men.
very confident men. We
intimidated.
like our men very
Please.
confident.
Please.
Very confident, like very confident. It's you need to be confident.
It's
like,
okay. You have to
You have to be-
confidence on your body. You have to smell.
don't get intimidated for real. Like
God.
why would you want to go with a guy that feels
See,
intimidated?
It's even easy
by
to
you.
smell. It's easy to smell intimidation or an intimidated person. It's easy to smell a guy who's insecure. For instance, you could have big dreams and say, "Oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do." They're like, don't you think? Manage where you are now. Be grateful for where. I didn't tell you I'm not grateful.
How do you want to get money, guy? I don't have the money, but I'm just talking my future. Like I'm saying things I am aspiring to get.
And then you have a problem with it. I'm not even there yet.
Yeah, it's
But you have
already
a problem with it.
That means it's already
Shit.
a problem. It's already a red flag that
Yeah.
you have a problem that I am dreaming to be.
Big.
It's
What's
just a
dream?
dream.
It's a dream, dream. And you have a problem with the dream.
It's just a
Hey,
dream, guy.
God,
Just
I beg.
calm down, right? So, about Funke Akindele's marriage, I feel like right now, if we are going to say it's about being independent, that has made her ask the husband to leave his house, then I feel we should be talking about the character of the person in question. Basically, we should be talking if Funke Akindele is a bad person or she has a bad attitude. We should be dealing with Funke Akindele's attitude and character, not generalizing it and holding on to because of she is an independent woman. That's what's getting us talking for real. Why would you want to make that statement? Why would you even? I feel like people are already dragging you on Twitter right now for that statement. Like people are dragging you everywhere because it's something that does not even make sense. I know you're a very controversial person. He's actually a very controversial person. Like, and every other social media platform. But I don't even agree with him on this one.
It's just like when a girl gets heartbroken and she comes out and says men are scum.
Yeah. Why would you generalize men as scum?
I don't know whether to call it subjective or objective reasoning now. I don't get the basis.
It was one person who broke your heart. Why are you generalizing everybody? It? Men are scum.
That's
why?
A huge general. I still believe men are scum, Sha.
Meet the guy that broke your heart.
And call him scum.
First the guy that broke your heart.
Say Tunde
You
of
are scum.
You are scum. Tunde that works with Zenith Bank.
You are scum.
That's it. Mention the branch too. I beg.
Why generalize it for real? That's exactly what this spanking did. Like bringing it. Are we independent women for real? We have to ask ourselves these questions because it looks like we're fighting for independent women right now. I am in the middle, like I said.
Somewhere. Please, we are still trying to,
I love to be pampered, so I'm very dependent.
I enjoy chivalry. I want to be spoiled. I want to be pampered. See, I will depend on you, my guy. He'll depend on you.
So you see, we're not just talking for independent women. We're also talking for dependent women.
It's okay to be dependent.
Very okay to be dependent. There are men that like their women dependent. There are a lot of men that like their women very dependent. They don't care. Like they just tell you.
They even beg you to depend on them.
Exactly.
I trust my Igbo men.
So depend on me. I'm working for you.
Oh God.
This money, I'm making this money for you. Please
enjoy. Obiageli, Tabego. Depend on me. Please.
So yeah, that's it. So as much as we're saying that we're trying to say that you holding on to the fact that this marriage broke or Funke Akindele's marriage hit the rock because of her being independent. It does not make any sense to anyone. I don't even think it makes any sense to anybody, including me.
It doesn't.
Right?
It doesn't.
At this point, you should be talking about the marriage or breakup itself. That's if you want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because I don't even know
what happened.
I don't know the genesis of the breakup, how they got married. Some people said she's like the second wife. She's like the second wife to the man. There are a lot of things. Like,
she's been married before though, and then
even the guy too has been married before,
and
so
they came together.
It's a long one.
I was even like excited when Funke Akindele JJC. Wow, we are Africa, that kind of thing. Getting married, but then they are humans, and humans are bound to make mistakes. Humans are bound to experience pain. I can imagine it's painful for the man and the woman to come out and say, because Funke hasn't even said anything
yet,
so she might be nursing her wound in private. and then you come out and say it's because she's independent. Hello.
It doesn't make any sense to anybody.
It doesn't at all.
So I feel like when people are going through their shit, I don't think anyone has the right to just pick up something and hold on to that thing because you have your own personal problems. Because some of these people that actually troll people, they have their own personal issues that maybe someone actually jilted him, an independent woman jilted this guy, and then he just came out from nowhere, and then
the pain from the jilting and the humiliation.
Go and work hard, guy, for real. If you need to, don't hold on to someone that did not do anything to you. Like, this lady and your husband did not do anything for you. We know you are fighting for JJC skills
and the men.
That's very okay.
You.
But please do not generalize it. Some of us like to be in the middle, dependent and independent. Independent because right now the country is very tough. So we're all
everybody's hustling on their own. Oh. Everybody is.
Like I don't even. Is there any dependent woman anywhere right now?
Hunger will kill you.
Guy,
if you're fully dependent, you will see Pepe.
Do you understand? Like, I don't even think there is any dependent woman anywhere. I feel like right now everybody is working for their money.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to get some money from maybe the person you're in a relationship with, like you're going to get money from outside somehow, but somehow you're still working for money somehow. You cannot just be tight as a woman. Like right now, this 21st century, we're not talking about our mother's time. We're talking about right now. Like, you know, I just feel like there's no dependent woman anywhere. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I don't even think it's wise to be dependent right now.
Yeah.
You can be dependent to an extent, don't get me wrong, but it's not
fully dependent. How about now?
You will die of hunger. Like, imagine the person you're depending on
is not broke.
It's not broke, or you call the person tomorrow and they tell the person is no longer
and you tell me don't pressure me.
Or don't
oh God.
Or please,
oh God,
I'm done with this relationship. What are you going to do?
Sir, please don't be done.
Don't be done, guy. I'm dependent on you. You can't be done.
Sir, kind sir, please, no.
Yeah, so we're calling it a wrap, I guess. So we just wanted to, you know, just analyze the post, the banking guy talking about independent women, and that's the reason why the marriage broke up. And like we said, we don't think that's the actual deal because we haven't heard from the other party. One person just came, and one person didn't even say so much. He just said his marriage is over. Basically, our online in-laws, as usual, would all have something to say. But please, while you're having something to say, make sure that your take, I know, might be controversial to an extent, but it should also hold water a bit. Like, it should hold water a bit. Like, small, you know, like, you don't just come out and say something and then you're not able to back it up with anything, or you just generalize, like all those hasty generalization that doesn't even make any sense at you all. Get so basically, so guys, thank you so much, and thank you. Let's talk with Oni.
Yes.
It was nice having you around, and nice then having you to say something in my video. I hope you guys just go and look for Let's Talk with Oni.
Please look for Let's Talk with Oni. Search for type it on Google search bar. Let's Talk with Oni. It will pop up.
The view. Alright, thank you so much for coming around, and we hope to do this again. Sure. And you guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and then give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed a bit of this conversation. Like, were we being controversial a bit?
No, we're just gisting.
That was just a gist, guys. Don't take it too personally, I beg. So I'll see you guys on my next video, and I don't know what we'll be talking about. I'll be talking about a very important topic as usual, like I say. So just stay tuned, and let's hope that the next one makes so much sense, I guess. So see you guys on the next one. Have a good time, and we say bye to them.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys. Bye.